Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well, and welcome to another Friday. In this episode, we're going to talk about, in the driving test, when I'm doing the parking or the maneuver, if I get it wrong and I couldn't do it in one go, what does that mean? Does that mean I failed, or can I correct the parking and I will still pass the test? This is what we're going to talk about in this episode. Let's start the lesson. There are 4 parkings you need to learn, and out of the 4, you have to do 1 in your driving test. What are the 4? You have the parallel parking, where you stop alongside of a car and then you reverse behind that car. That's 1. Then you have the other one, which is you stop on the right hand side, reverse to a car and then move off. And then you have 2 in the base, which is one of them is to go forward and reverse out, reverse in and then forward out. These are the 2 on the base. So out of those 4, you would have to do 1 in your driving test. You have to learn all 4 because you don't know which one you're going to get. So the question is, in the driving test, what if I get it wrong? What if I couldn't do it in one go? So say I'm doing the parallel parking or the bay parking. So just say I am doing the bay parking, and as I go in, it's not in the bay. Maybe I'm on the line. What does that mean? Does that mean I just failed, or can I correct? Can I go forward and then correct it, or can I reverse and correct it? Or maybe you are doing the parallel parking and you went in and you were too far from the pavement. You finished and you are not close to the pavement. You're quite far from the pavement. You looked at the mirror and you see your car is quite far. So what does that mean? Does that mean you failed? Now let's watch this clip. So say the examiner said for you to do a parallel parking, okay? So I'm going to use this black car for parallel parking, okay? There's a car coming, so I'm going to stop here and use this car for parallel parking, okay? So I put the handbrake on, go to reverse gear, look around, make sure there's no one there, okay? And I'll look at the back and I go back, okay? So I'm going back, I'm looking around, there's a car coming, and I go in and I'm going in, and now I'm looking at the mirror and I see it's a bit far from the curve. So what do I do? The mistake I've made here is I'm too far from the pavement. Does that mean I failed? No. So what do? I'm going to take the right action for me to correct. So what's the right action? Put the handbrake on, go to first gear, look around, look at the blind spot. There's no one coming. I'm going to go a step back, which is around here. Not all the way back to where I started, because I'm not doing the parking again. I'm just correcting. So what did I do? I went forward and I'm going to get the wheel straight. Okay. Now what I'm doing is going back to the pavement again. So handbrake on, reverse gear, look around again, look at the back, and I'm going back. Okay. I'm going back and I'm looking at the mirror. I'm going back and I'm looking at the mirror. I'm looking around. I'm looking at the mirror. Okay. And now I'm steering, looking around, looking at the mirror. Am I going to be perfect? Looking around, make sure the car is straight. Is it straight? It's straight now. Get the wheel straight. Looking around, look at the back, and I stop. Handbrake on, neutral, rest my feet. Okay. So what did I do? The examiner asked me to do a parallel parking, and as I am about to do the parallel parking, I couldn't do it properly. Maybe I was too far from the pavement, or maybe I am about to hit the pavement. So what does that mean? I'm going to stop, put the handbrake on, go to neutral, go to first gear, look around, look at the blind, so make sure it's all safe. Go forward a step back. Don't go all the way at the beginning, because you're not doing the parking again. You are just correcting, meaning just go a step back and then come and finish the parking. And that's how you correct. Okay. So the point I'm trying to make here in this video is that if you make a mistake, it doesn't mean you failed. All it means is for you to find the right action for you to correct. If you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course. Okay, so as you saw on the clip, if you get it wrong, it doesn't mean you failed. It just means that you have to make sure that you could correct it safely, meaning prepare the car safely. Depending on the car that you are driving, whether you are driving a manual car or an automatic car, according to the car that you're driving, get the car ready, get the car prepared, look around, blind spot, go forward, stop, get the car ready again, look around, look at the back if the car is going back over your shoulder, and then go nice and slowly, and then correct, and then finish correctly. So just because you got it wrong, you couldn't do it in one go, it doesn't mean you failed. Don't give up. All it means, you just have to correct. Are you allowed to do that? For sure, you're allowed to do that in the test. And just to add on, we are talking about the maneuvers here. If you get it wrong, are you allowed to correct? The other thing is, if something happens in the test and you're not sure of, don't give up, okay? Whatever happens in the test, don't give up. It is not your job to give up because you're not the examiner. Let the examiner decide whether you passed or you failed. Don't become the judge. Your job is to drive. So you just drive and do your best. And as you are driving, if there's something you're not happy with, something you've done that you think is a fail, don't give up because you don't know. You paid for 40 minutes. You just give the 40 minutes. At the end, you will see what happens. If you failed, you failed. You're just going to come back again. It doesn't mean that I'm just going to fail by thinking, well, something over there I've done, I'm going to give up because I think it's a fail. You don't know that, do you? Maybe that wasn't a fail. According to the examiner, that wasn't a fail. But you decided you think that was a fail and you gave up. That is not your job, is it? You're not the examiner. You don't know whether that was pass or fail. Your job is to drive. So you just drive whatever happens. So for example, just say that the examiner asked you to stop somewhere safe on the left. So you pulled up on the left, and as you stopped, you hit the pavement. Okay? Now hitting the pavement, it could be a fail, couldn't it? But you don't know that. I've had many touching the pavement and passing the test because it's not an automatic fail. Touching the pavement is not like going through red light. It's not like going front of someone. It's not like not stopping on a stop line. Touching the pavement will depend on the way the examiner takes it. So there are many things you're going to do. You don't even know whether that's a pass or fail. You don't know that. Your job is to drive, even if you touch the pavement. And at the end, you will see what happens. And you might see that even though you touched the pavement, you didn't fail for that. Okay? So I just like to add on that whatever happens, don't give up. You just do your best. And at the end, you will see what happens. Okay? If you need extra help on learning to drive and to pass your driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs. The course has everything a learner needs to learn to drive. It has more than 30 videos on the course, giving you everything you need for you to learn and for you to pass. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. If you like it, you could always join the course. Thank you for watching. If you like it, please do give a thumbs up. Please do make a comment what you think of the video, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.